The thing though, this discussion, this discourse is just happening between and among lawmakers, politicians. I want to zero in on your constituents, particularly Congressman Dalipe. How will changing the Constitution improve?
So sa madaling salita, saan ba? Ano bang epekto nito sa iyong nasasakupang distrito? Yun ang sinasabi, tinatanong nito itong reporter.
The lives of your constituents.
Well, by opening up the economy. In fact, if you would follow the proposal of the House of Representatives, there are about 7 or 8 other provisions that we would like to change in this 37-year-old Constitution. It is not only 3; it's about 7 or 8 to help, uplift to open up the economy.
No, give us.
But
sorry to cut you there, Congressman.
We would like to...
Kita nyo na natatantala si Kuya. Kasi hinihingi ni ate, nung nagtatanong na reporter, yung specific para sa distrito nyo. Diba?
To follow suit the position of the Senate of just amending 3.
No, I asked you that question, Congressman, because we want to give a concrete example to those who are listening to us, to those who are watching us, your constituents in particular. If the Constitution is changed, how will this change their lives? What do you see? What is your vision that changing the Constitution will bring to your constituents? Go ahead.
First, if we open, if we relax those restrictive provisions.
Bakit dumadami yung ganyan? Sa gobyerno ngayon, yung...
Then we will create more jobs. More jobs for our people. So that the other companies would want to come in, who would usually end up going to our neighbors in the Southeast Asia, would now take a second look at the Republic of the Philippines as one of those countries which have already liberalized our economic provisions of our Constitution.
Okay, so
Nagigets ninyo? Masyadong generic, hindi niya alam kung paano ba talaga makakatulong sa distrito niya. Yung foreign... Nabubulol na nga, very generic pa. Ibig sabihin, hindi niya talaga alam. Generic in a sense, ito, it will create jobs. Alam mo yun, pangkampanya.
For example,
Bottom line is trabaho para sa mga tao.
Okay, so for example, sa Zamboanga
Trabaho. Bottom line, trabaho para sa mga Hindi ho kampanya yan, sir. Hindi ho kampanya yan, sir. Ano po yan? Ano ho ba talaga yung konkreto na makakaapekto sa distrito ninyo? Very specific.
Anong klaseng trabaho ang pwedeng maibigay ng pagbabago ng konstitusyon sa mga
Tinagalog na ni ate. Bakit? Di ka makaintindi.
constituents niyo po?
One is yung trabaho for education, for science and
Trabaho for education.
technology, for arts, culture, and sports.
Talagang basta lang makasalita. Culture, arts, sports, trabaho. Ayan. Bakit ho natin ipinakita to? Hindi na natin tatapusin yung pagiging... Bakit ho natin pinakita? Simpleng-simple. Ibig sabihin lamang po, etong mga kongresista natin, hindi ho alam talaga ang dahilan kung bakit gusto nila magkaroon ng pagbabago ng konstitusyon. Ibig sabihin, it's either 1, napag-utusan, 2, hindi naman talaga yun ang nasa isip nila. Kasi remember, sabi nga, di ba, for you to advocate for a change in constitution, you must know why. Di ba? Why? Why kailangan baguhin? Second, you have to define what. Ano ba dapat? Ano po ba ang problema? Okay? And how? Anong masusolusyonan? Paano masusolusyonan ng pagbabago ng konstitusyon yung problemang tinutukoy mo? Ganun lang kasimple. Why, what, and how. why we need change, what is the problem, and how this change will solve the problem. Sa madaling salita, hindi ho talaga nila alam kung bakit nila tinutulak tong konstitusyon. Pagbabago ng konstitusyon. Or, maybe, wala naman talaga sa isip nila kung anong epekto nito doon sa mamamayan, sa distrito nila. Alam nyo ha, alam mo ako, Speaker Romualdez, maganda siguro i-enroll nyo muna sa public speaking itong mga kongresista ninyo. Mag-usap-usap kayo, o ano ba isasagot natin pagka ito tanong. Hindi, gano'n na lang eh.